Looks like a brand new anime game is going to be announced and revealed within the next month. Probably a little over a month here, because allegedly there's some celebration party on February 16th of this year where CyberConnect 2 in 2026 will be announcing their 30th anniversary project. Don't know exactly what it's going to be. Not exactly sure if it's going to be a anime-esque title. I mean, CyberConnect 2 mainly does anime-related games, so it most likely is, but we'll definitely see. So this comes from Shonen Games, who posted this, I think, like last week. I'm a little bit late on this just because of, obviously other things going on, but this is still pretty big information and news. And the leading theory or speculation is that it's going to be a brand new Jujutsu Kaisen game, okay? And we'll go over all the information on why people think that. Ain't no way we already got an Assassin's Creed collab before GTA 6. They got the drip, they got the blades, and it's a peak collaboration. 5 iconic assassins from the Assassin's Creed franchise: Ezio Auditore da Firenze, Edward Kenway, Bayek, Basim, and Kassandra are all joining Raid Shadow Legends as legendary champions for a limited time. And players can get Ezio for free by logging into the game for 7 days. Ezio got the white and red drip. We got Edward dual wielding like Ichigo, but with double blickies strapped on the front. My man Bayek repping for all the archers out there. Basim said he needed a blade and a dagger, cause why not? And finally, my GOAT Kassandra is just a badass. This is a limited time event, so make sure not to miss out and download the game today through the links below. Ezio is a master assassin who can place a variety of debuffs to weaken his enemies before piercing their defenses with precise strikes from his hidden blade. All players can get legendary champion Ezio for free simply by logging into Raid for 7 consecutive days starting on January 8th. Once you've recruited Ezio to your collection by logging in for 7 days, continue logging in for another 7 days to keep the rewards flowing with gear to help Ezio get up to speed quickly. There are also additional ways such as dedicated events, tournaments, and summon boosts to obtain the other assassins mentioned earlier. Also, Kassandra is the first champion from Raid's newest faction, the Argonites, with more Argonites coming in future updates. Watch for the event dungeon antagonist Pontiff Augustine, a religious zealot who has discovered a piece of Eden in Teleria and is using it for his own gain. He's residing in the event dungeon where you can take the fight to him and earn time-limited chronophage gear as well as gear from other valuable sets. If players unlock all 6 champions during the event, they will earn an exclusive bonus reward as a special thank you. If you haven't started playing yet, then what are you waiting for? Click my link in the description or scan my QR code to get anniversary bonuses available only via my link. You will immediately get a huge starter pack with the legendary champion Karato. You'll get 2 more epics, Uugo level 10, Rector Drath level 20, and new players can pick from 4 promo codes for legendaries for new players to your choice. This will consist of either Sun Wukong with the promo code Monkey King available until March 2026. We have Green Warden Ruark, promo code Treehugger until the 22nd of February 2026. To Harnarok with the promo code Desert Queen until January 31st, 2026. And finally, Death Knight with promo code UD King until April 1st of 2026. I would personally recommend Sun Wukong and Death Knight, but if you go directly to the App Store or use any other link to download, you won't get these packages that Raid's team have given me. So make sure to download with my link, then use the promo code in the game. Good luck and have fun starting Raid Shadow Legends. This original post came from Hiroshi Matsuyama, who is the representative director, president, and executive producer, I guess, at CyberConnect 2, right? So, keyword, CyberConnect 2 celebrates its 30th anniversary. Aspirations, aka ambitions, what they are planning. This year marks the 30th anniversary of our founding, and we are planning a party to celebrate this milestone on February 16th of this year. This will be a party for industry insiders, and we will be announcing the CyberConnect 2 30th anniversary title there, okay? So this is all official information straight from the man himself, right? We are sure that people all over the world will be delighted with it. So if they're announcing this title, right, this isn't something that's going to be announced anytime before that. The Genki Dai Matsuri event is at the very end of this month, right? So if Dragon Ball Super Kakarot is that new 40th anniversary title, that new game that they're going to be revealing, which is officially, going to be revealed at the end of this month on the 25th, then that wouldn't make any sense, because this kind of clashes and collided with the idea that CyberConnect 2's 30th anniversary project will be announced here. Now, they could be working on both, honestly, so I'm just, giving out information here and ideas on how this couldn't work, but I mean, it could still. CyberConnect 2 is always working on stuff. They're like constantly around the clock making games, DLC, new stuff, right? So maybe they could be working on both. I really couldn't tell you, but this is interesting. Okay, this is why people think it's going to be a Jujutsu Kaisen game, because right here it says recent situation. This is just random, right? TV anime starts on January 8th, 2026. The TV anime Jujutsu Kaisen, I can't even speak. Jujutsu Kaisen Death of Resurrection Part 1 will begin airing on January 8th, which is today at the time I am recording this. The 2025 pre-release movie was a huge hit, but the sequel will finally be broadcast as a TV anime, so please be sure to check it out. I'll watch it too. What? Me? It has nothing to do with me. I'll just watch it. Actually, I could have made an announcement on January 9th. As of today, there's nothing in particular I can announce, so everyone please watch the Jujutsu Kaisen anime. Please watch the anime. And then this next part, attention. At the end of Sakamoto Days, at the end of the film, after defeating the absorbing Satsuren, the name of the nationwide convenience store chain Sakamoto Shoten will change to Sakamoto Days, which I think will tie up the plot twist of the title. I'm looking forward to the climax, dude. This shit is so random, and I can understand why people think that the game will be a new Jujutsu Kaisen game, right? For Cullen Games, right? Part 1. I mean, he's clearly stating that, oh, this has nothing to do with me, right? But, I mean, how many people have said shit like that? Like, oh, this has nothing to do, like, I'm not part of this, like, Avengers and shit, like, Doomsday, Spider-Man, No Way Home and all that. There's always some actor who's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be in it. They haven't called me or anything, and then they're fucking in the movie, right? So, actually, that's not very wrong. They're in the movie. So, yeah, I wouldn't put too much stock into it being a JJK game. That would be awesome, right? I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, like, current new ongoing anime series right now. And it has one of the most shit games and there's only one game, I mean, other than the mobile game, right? Curse Clash was trash. It was really bad, okay, unfortunately. I personally had fun with it. I thought it was a fun game, but obviously, like, I'm not playing it every day. I'm not going back to play it. I only went back to play the DLC, and that was really it, right? The game was just not good, unfortunately. So the situation with it being JJK, I personally, I don't think it's JJK. I personally don't. If it is awesome, I'm going to be excited. If it is it's CC2, right? So CC2, it's most likely going to be another fighting game. Very high chance that it could be an arena fighter, but it could also be a 2D fighting game as well, because CC2 has worked on 2D fighting games. Like, originally, I think Ultimate Ninja. I could be wrong about this. It's been a while since I played Ultimate Ninja. I think Ultimate Ninja was considered like a 2D, 2.5D fighting game. Same thing with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Whichever one that they made, I'll have to look at their list or whatever. But this person says, y'all deserve Curse Clash too. It's true. It's honestly true. Like, these anime games that are coming out, there's too many people who bitch about it, and there's too many people who, it's very split, right? There are people who will bitch and complain about it until the day they die, but the moment they get something unique and different, right? And I don't want to necessarily say unique, but something that's not a fighting game, they're also bitching about it. So it's like, no matter what happens, there's always going to be somebody who's going to complain about it, right? And the reason why they push for anime fighting games specifically is because that's what people are wanting. A lot more, the majority of people, the population, want that, right? You'll always see the people, like, there's a lot of people who complain about it, and it'll get tons of likes on Twitter and everything, and people are like, oh, can they please make a good game, right? And I understand, I want a good quality game as well, but, I mean, a fighting game for these shonen fighters, action games, right? That's usually the route they go. they can try out different things like an open world adventure or whatever it may be, but it's like they usually don't go that path, right? My Hero Academia All's Justice is the only game that, I mean, in recent times that I would say has a little bit of that open world, but it's never a truly open world. Like, people want like a full, true open world anime game, right? And like, we're just not seeing that. I don't know why. Like, and I mean, obviously I know why. It's a lot of work, lot of time, right? And they could do it. They could absolutely do it, but it's like, they just don't. They're just going to push for the anime fighter, as people like to say, anime or arena fighter slop. People use that word slop so much now, dude. It's like overused as fuck. But this person says, do you think that World Fighters, which is trademarked in September, could be involved in any way? World Fighters doesn't scream JJK to me, but I would love to be wrong. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I personally, I don't think it's going to be specifically a JJK game. Not saying that it's too soon, but I mean, we just got one. And I know we're not getting Curse Clash. I mean, it's absolutely on the table though. That's not what I'm trying to say. I absolutely do think that it's got a high chance of happening just because the new anime is coming, anime series is coming back. But if it gets announced here, and Culling Games Part 1 is still, I mean, it's just starting allegedly today, right? So yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess they could do it. The thing is, Curse Clash adapted the what is it? The main first like season, right? Then we had the Zero movie, and that was really it. The DLC was only actually no, it had story in there as well. It did have story. So it's like they're kind of already caught up with it, but like this is going to be a different game. It's not Curse Clash 2, right? That would be weird. CyberConnect picking up a game that was from a different dev. Has that ever been done? I don't know. But yeah, it's just weird that he's like talking about JJK and then he's also talking about Sakamoto Days. Like, what the fuck? Like, so just to give you guys a list of anime game or just games in general that CC2 has worked on, right? Hinokami Chronicles, Arena Fighter, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, a action RPG, right? We had stuff like, JoJo's All-Star Battle R, and also Eyes of Heaven, okay? So one of them being more of like a 2D fighter. I didn't play Eyes of Heaven. This was like what was the genre specifically of this? It was still a fighting game, right? Yeah. Maybe this one was, I think this one was more of like an arena fighter, if I recall correctly. And then obviously they've done their most popular title, which is all the Ultimate Ninja and the Storm games, right? Yeah, they do a lot of anime games, like specifically from big Shonen Jump series. So it's absolutely on the table for them to do JJK, right? But my personal hope, what I would want it to be, and not that I don't want it to be a JJK game, because I'll be very excited for that, because I fucking love JJK. I would rather it be a new anime collab game, okay? Not Jump Force 2. If it's an anime collab game with way better quality and care put into it, which is what CC2 generally would do, because CC2 has a good track record of putting good quality animations and everything. This alleged Bandai Namco trademark for World Fighters, you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like an anime fighting game. You know what I'm saying? And if it's by Bandai Namco, you bet your ass it probably is, right? Now, this was a thing in September of last year, if I recall correctly. Yeah. So, if it's a Jump Force type of new anime collab game with all the new series put into it, that would be fire as fuck. Now, me personally, an arena fighting game, I'm down as fuck for it, right? CAC system, we don't need that. If they can include it, cool. I'm not going to complain about it, but we know a CAC system, a customization avatar system, is taking up way too many resources. Okay? Put that effort and times towards better quality, more characters, good online, and you got yourself a fucking banger. You know what I'm saying? So let's say this is a new Jump collab game for its, I think it's supposed to be the 55th anniversary or whatever. That was like a year or two ago, or actually a couple of years ago, right? Are they on the 55th? Yeah, because I think 50th anniversary was Jump Force, right? So that would make sense for them to finally, have one of these. And like, that would be ideal, it being by CC2. That's like the dream, right? Or Arc System Works. That's another company that would be really good for an anime fighting game. Now, if it is, like I said, an arena fighter, great. A 2D fighter would be a lot cooler just because it's not Jump Force 2, basically, in a sense, right? And I feel like they would be able to do more with that. Okay, the problem with the arena fighter is, I don't know, it's just it can work. It can still be really good. Like, look at Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. But I don't know, the 2D fighter, I just feel like it's a lot more. It's simpler in a sense. I know that might not make too many sense. Like, animation wise, would be very, very high quality and stuff. Like, look at Dragon Ball Fighters, for example, right? The arena fighter thing, I don't know. It's just not that I don't want that. I would absolutely play it, right? And I would be excited to play it, right? But you got to do it right. Okay, you got to do it right. And some of these games just aren't it. You know what I mean? And you guys know what I'm talking about. So the thing that Jump Force did lack a lot, other than the obvious issues, were a lot of the new series, right? The most recent series they included in it was the, My Hero Academia. We had Black Clover. And then we had, what else? I guess Boruto, you can count that. And then the Dragon Quest Dai was in it as well. So you're missing JJK, you're missing Demon Slayer, you're missing Chainsaw Man. Like, there are a lot of new, really big Shonen Jump series. Fucking, you know what? Throw in Kagurabachi. This shit don't even got an anime yet, right? Chainsaw Man doesn't even have a video game yet. I don't even think it has a mobile game. I could be wrong about that, but there just hasn't been anything. Now, the problem with that also could be with Demon Slayer. Because if it's Bandai Namco, I don't think they can do that, right? Demon Slayer's games have been Sega. I don't think Bandai Namco has done anything with Demon Slayer. I could be wrong, though. Again, I don't follow every single anime game or series and like what company they're a part of. But at the same time, Hunter x Hunter was in Jump Force. So they could do it. They could do it, right? Because Jump Force had properties from other things. Like Konami has Yu-Gi-Oh, but they had Yu-Gi-Oh, right? JoJo's is mainly Warner Brothers. But I don't know, it's weird because I'm just saying, like, the games that have been made for Demon Slayer have all been, I think, from Sega as the publisher, right? So it's a weird situation, but I think they could do it. It's so expensive, right? A anime collab game, excuse me, my throat is killing me. Yapping too much. Has always been a problem because it's so damn expensive. And Bandai Namco, I know they put a ton of money into this. And honestly, it's a top, it definitely isn't like the top, like I think like 10 or 20 anime game being sold of all time. But how much money did they spend? I don't know what the budget was, and I have no idea how much they actually invested into Jump Force. So if it is another anime collab game, that'd be gas as fuck, bro, because it's been a while, right? Our last one was 6-7 years ago? Shit, dude. That's a long time. 2019, I think, was when Jump Force dropped. So, yeah, I mean, it would be cool. I would like it. If it's a JJK game, awesome. If it's some other series, great. I'm just excited to know that there is a new anime game coming out. And keep in mind, it's not guaranteed to be a fighting game or an arena fighter, but 75 to 90%, yeah, it probably is. But I mean, it's just what people want. People eat it up. What are look at the best-selling anime games of all time. What are they? Anime arena fighter. Xenoverse 2. Dragon Ball Fighters, which isn't an arena fighter, but it's another fighting game. and Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. Those games have over 10 million copies of that shit sold, right? And I think Naruto Storm alone as a series has like 30 million or some shit. It's ridiculous, right? But yeah. Y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions about this information. Again, I yapped a lot, as I always do, but if you're coming to watch my videos, you know to expect that. So let me know your thoughts and opinions about what your speculation is. Like, what do you think? Do you think it's going to be a JJK game? Do you think it's going to be an anime collab game? Do you think it's going to be Naruto Storm 5? I don't fucking know. Like, it could be anything. This is their 30th anniversary title, okay? So it's got to be something big.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.